Hello and welcome to Beyond Boundaries, a talk show that brings you the insightful and inspiring journeys of leaders who are changing the landscape of education in India. I am Abhishek Bhargava, and today's conversation is proudly presented by the collaborative efforts of Silverzone Foundation and Worldwide Scholarly Alliance. It's a privilege to welcome an inspiring torchbearer in education, Ms. Simi Bhatia, the visionary principal of St. Margaret's Senior Secondary School. With an impressive career spanning over 37 years, Ms. Simi's journey from a mathematics teacher to a visionary principal has been marked by numerous accolades and transformative initiatives. Her commitment to inclusive education and sustainability has earned her multiple recognitions, including the Most Active Principal Award and Savitribai Phule Samman for 3 consecutive years. That is something. A warm welcome to Beyond Boundaries, ma'am. Your remarkable journey is a source of inspiration for both educators and learners. And we are excited to bring forward your vision and your journey with our viewers.
Thank you so much, Abhishek.
So, ma'am, we'll be starting with the early journey and inspiration about how it all started. What shaped Principal Simi's ideology or her vision? So, your journey started at Miranda House and then Central Institute of Education. What inspired you to choose education, and how did these institutions shape your teaching style?
Privileged to have been born to the family of teachers. Another privilege that came across next was that I was lucky enough to go to a school, St. Anthony's, which was a convent and which groomed me a lot. And moving to Miranda House was just next step. And I was a student of BSc Computer Science, which is the Mrs. batch from Delhi University. So a lot of innovations began there only, because that was something new for the university to have a computer science course, and a lot of learning. So much so the syllabus would change the very next year. So there was a lot of learning that was happening around. And fortunate to have stepped into the Central Institute of Education, Delhi University, which I very proudly acclaim that I am a CIN. And for each one of us, if you would ever talk to a CIN and if they're talking to each other, you see the sparkle in the eyes.
Yeah.
It is what the atmosphere at CIE, trains you with. It's been my teachers there who have been very formative, who would drill us and train us. They said 9 to 5 is time to be on your toes. And that gave a lot of, footwork to do for my remaining part of the career as I moved to teaching in St. Thomas Mandir Marg as a mathematics teacher for more than 24 years.
24 years.
And it was a wonderful journey. Lots I learned from my colleagues, my mentors, their principals, and my students, who are still a part of my big family. And from there, I moved on to Maharaja Hussain as a vice principal, which gave me a paradigm shift to learning about beyond education. How do you deal with, the technicalities, policy making, implementing it, getting teamwork done around. So that was a big grooming before I reached St. Margaret as a principal.
Okay. So those values were inculcated in you from Miranda House, then to Central Institute of Education. And taking from this conversation, I believe that you have always been inclined towards education and technology, because you have a post as computer science, and
Yes.
as you mentioned, it was the first ever batch. So how did you, because
Luckily enough, as I would like to interrupt and say, I was the first one in my school to take up an online class when the pandemic happened.
okay,
18th of March, I conducted my first session.
first session.
Students.
Okay. So you have always been inclined towards technology.
Yes, I have been.
Okay. So math can be intimidating. I know it has been for me. Yes. So, and you have taught it for 24 years. How do you make it?
Not 24, I taught it for 35 years.
35 years.
Yes.
Stand corrected.
Yes.
So we have taught it for 35 years. How do you make it fun and approachable?
It is very interesting once you know what the problem is. When I was a student, there were a lot of things that would happen as a maths student around. There were methodologies, there were rote learning, they were practicing around. But then I found where the struggle was. So when I became a teacher, and that too, or a mathematics subject like this, I knew where the child was struggling through. So making it fun, bringing in methodologies, and reshaping them to, okay, thoda hua, do a little more. Do a little more. And doesn't matter, let the goals be small steps, but you'll have giant, steps later.
Yeah.
So I have seen that all happening in the classrooms. There have been times children have come up with innovative answers, but that's where you give them the freedom to speak and not just dictate things around. So as a mathematics teacher, I had also been very instrumental in creating activities based for them, which have been very, very creative. I think creating a maths, brochure on destination places of mathematics when you
Okay.
the year of tourism. Children came up with grand ideas.
Could you share some, like, if you would like to?
My children had prepared one on country as Greece. Now, Greece has been a hub of mathematics right from the times of Pythagoras to wherever we have reached today. So, not only just finding out the destination, but bringing a brochure as to what a brochure should contain. That was an integration of education. Bringing in English, bringing in social sciences, bringing in all of them together. And they had also put up like seminars and workshops to happen in Greece. So, what puts you as a mathematics students to visit Greece?
Yeah.
So, bringing it as a mathematical tourist destination.
So you have to have that motivation inside. You have to do your research and then
Had fairy tales converted into mathematics.
mathematics.
So this has been
That is a creative activity, I would
so
say.
it's a them. We
Yeah.
had rap songs.
Okay. Rap songs on mathematics.
Yeah.
We'd like to see some videos as well. Definitely.
Probably with such creative ideas. You just have to give them the idea, the spark, and then it.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. How did you experience that vice principal at Maharaja Agri Singh Model School prepare you for your current leadership role?
This was my grooming ground for 11 years under the leadership of my principal, my trustees, the mentors, and my teaching staff there, along with my students. It was a big learning experience. Being a part of policy making to just being an educationist, teaching in a class, it was a major difference. Whatever I always felt was missing, I could do a lot of things now.
Okay.
And a lot of creativity that came out with doing a lot of things with them, whether it was conducting an annual day for them, whether it was having a nice seminar or workshop for them, things that I knew they lacked and how to work on it, gave me a lot of footage. So I was groomed very well at Maharaja Agri Singh to take up the leadership role at St. Margaret.
And so now you're using those lessons
And many more.
into
And many more, because my new team is again teaching me a lot. We have a team, there is collaboration, there is teamwork, and there is trust. I think that's what carries education and a leader forward.
So those are the three values of collaboration and working with people.
Absolutely,
Collaboration,
absolutely.
trust and teamwork.
And for my children, I have my favorite quote from Mark Twain. Wherever I have been, this has been with me always.
Okay, so that's a guiding force.
The greatest natural resource is the minds of our children.
Oh, that's good.
That's by Walt Disney, actually.
Okay. You have so many awards and recognitions. Winning Savitribai Phule Samman for 3 rows consecutively. That is such a big thing. I mean, doing something and then getting rewarded or getting an award is something. But then again, could you educate our viewers about this award? Like, what is this about?
This is introduced by our Sahodaya clusters. CBSE has a lot of Sahodaya clusters. Luckily, my Sahodaya team is a wonderful team, and my first award was as a teacher. Okay, the second ones were after taking up as a principal, where I mentored another teacher, and those teachers got the awards along with me. So that's how it is.
That's nice.
Savitribai Phule is.
Okay. And what initiative or values helped you achieve this award?
The teamwork, the trust on my teachers, and helping them forge ahead as a leader, putting them before you makes a lot of difference.
Service before self.
Yes.
Okay.
It makes a lot of difference. If you initiate them into various practices, doing things around, they come up with wonderful things to do as well. And a lot of responsibility that I can see in their eyes then.
Okay.
And once an award or recognition happens, the teacher is motivated to do even better. Others are motivated to reach up that step. So, makes a difference.
And the Ingenious Principal Award highlights your innovation. Can you share a program or initiative that you're particularly proud of?
We've had a lot of them. One is academically based initiative. The very first year I found, in the month of January, February, children would sit back at home, not come to school. And those were board classes. Of course, that was pandemic time and not many were coming.
This was 2022.
22. January 22 I'm talking about. And the difference in 2023, I would just tell you the difference. In 2023, the same month, my children were coming to school. I had children coming on each day before the exam, after the exam, sitting and studying with the teacher. But any doubt they had their teacher, they had their tiffins with me, they would spend the whole time in school. And this was not just for the board classes, this was for the whole school. In between the days, we had those classes which we have very, very specially created for them. And these children would come up and learn a lot, and they were able to write better in their exams than ever before. So this initiative for us has really, really nurtured a lot of students around, so much so that I can very proudly proclaim my last year's class 12 topper
Okay.
had 100% attendance for 2 years, which also included the days which when he had exams for CBSE, he would come to
School.
sit and study. He would go and give the exam the next day. The next day he would come back whenever there were holidays. He would sit and study here. He finished with a score of 100 in 4 subjects and a 98 in another one.
Oh, that's
So it was an outstanding.
103 and 94
Yeah.
in the fourth one.
Yes.
Okay.
And 98.
98.
98 in the fourth one. So it was a big achievement for the child and the parent, and it
For you and for the school as well. I mean,
just left a lot of mark on the other students and other learners around how it can really make a difference when you sit and study with your teacher rather than walking up to your tuition classes,
yeah.
which I find
That's
I
what-
discourage them a lot
Yeah.
because the teachers are much more qualified than their tuition teachers, and we must focus here.
Yeah.
And been trying to engage them
Okay.
to that.
Okay. So now other students are also following the steps of.
Yes, they are.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's professional development is a key stake in education, right? How do you support your teachers' growth?
We have a lot of capacity building workshops, and not only that, we in our school also promote a lot of workshops by learned people who would come and do things which are with the hands-on activities with them, and the teachers are given upside flip on that completely. I mean, they have been learning a lot, doing whether it is just measure making. We recently had one in the last month based on assessment and paper making tools around. What happens is when you go for something, I have my teachers who are more than 2 decades here, been working in the same school. There comes a complacency when you're writing down those question papers and all. Learning and uprooting and staging yourself and getting in with the new technology and tools is very, very essential. So upgrading their knowledge on this, we have those workshops where and we're running a program called Samanvay. Samanvay is the teacher, student and the parent collaboration. So in their collaboration, we have workshops, we have parenting sessions for their parents, knowing what kind of problems are they facing and how can school help them to do it.
Okay.
And my managing director, Mr. Naveen Goswami, is recently penning down another book on parenthood.
Okay.
And he's written one before that, Be Positive. And he's a big motivator, and he is also a very importantly inclined towards the development of the school, which makes a lot of difference in our growing up in the school.
What about your personal development? I mean, being the principal of the school is a big responsibility on your shoulders.
Each day is a challenge.
Every day you have to take decisions, either good, bad, but that decision has to be taken. Do you have, or do you go to someone who is
No, thankfully,
mentoring
I have
you
been
or-
given a lot of, this kind, the power to take up those decisions around. Though he's there to help me out most of the time, and not only that, it's the school which helps me. My teachers, we take a meeting, we collaboratively decide and take decisions on various important.
such informed decision making in your school?
branches of policy that comes from up. We work on it as a team together.
Okay. And then what about your leadership style? Like, I know that from the conversation, I can take it like it's collaborative.
All this collaborated, and a lot of trust that I have on them. It's a team that needs to be led, and I have leaders at various points as coordinators, HODs, who help me take up the team forward.
So as we move towards the end segment of our show, this is time for rapid fire. Ma'am, I will give you one word, and you just have to answer whatever pops up from.
I'm very happy to receive rapid fire from you.
So, just are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Brace yourself. Ambition.
Being a good human being, that still remains with me.
Okay. Confidence.
Good.
Values.
Nurtured well.
Olympiads.
Love them.
Indian publishers.
Need to grow.
Moral values.
A must for the children.
Ethics.
Very important for all human beings, especially if you're born in a country like India.
Indian education system.
Evolving.
Evolving. Teachers.
Need to upgrade a little more, but I'm sure the warriors.
Okay. And students.
They're lovely as always.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. That was the rapid round we have. Before starting the conversation, you mentioned we don't use exam anymore or Olympiad word anymore. It's assessment or some other word. What is the reason behind it? I mean, I want to know about your perspective.
There should be more of, activities which are based on learning. When you put it the name Olympiad, it is the same thing which goes on rotation everywhere. What happens is you have it for one subject, you have it for second subject, we have it for third subject. There should be a collective collaboration and have one test where the children should understand that, well, you can also make out from there who's the child who's good at a particular subject. In that same testing, you can diagnose that as well. Rather than having it for different subjects differently, whether it's a cyber Olympiad, whether it's an English Olympiad, for the little ones it is an Olympiad. It should be gathered together as one unit and let the children appear and let them, when they're doing such an exam, they get to read questions based on other subjects which they may not like it earlier.
Yeah.
And when they read more about it, they'll find more answers.
So kind of introducing them to a new concept, but subtly. You're not like all 30 questions based on English or maths. It should be a mix and blend. And what about the assessment? I mean, I've heard of from many principals and teachers like Olympiads give assessments as well. But is it any different from the school result, or does it help teachers to identify, okay, my students are lacking in, for example, maths, then we need to do something about it?
It does make a difference, yes, because when you have an assessment happening outside the school, with different people making a paper and compared with the lot who's appeared for the examination, it gives you an eye-opener to do a lot of things. Like we had one of the things that happened in the country a few years back, that was the PISA test that was given to Indians. That's where we decided that Indians gone back in the second last level there. And that's where a lot of, competency-based educational parts and all that it started, that change and revolution in education started happening once that PISA test was started.
Yeah.
So a lot of things happen and a big learning happens with all of this. It's not that.
So I'm looking back at your 37 years in education. What has been the most beautiful and meaningful moment for you?
Beautiful and meaningful has been when I, see a little smile on the face of the child and you're teaching them. And you see the concert drill and gone from here to there.
You can see that information.
Wonderful moment. There cannot be a better moment than this.
I can see the spark on your face right now while you're telling about that.
Cannot be a better moment than this. You say and the word has gone across and it is received well there.
Yeah.
I think
that is the most. That's
the most passionate moment I feel.
So we talked about policies in India. We talked about education. We talked about publishers. We talked about Olympiads. We talked about your journey. But there is one common factor in each of the statements or the topics you discussed is parents. How do you see, because we have seen how teachers are adapting to technology. We have seen how students are already ahead of that, using that technology. But what about parents? What do you think, what is their role now and how has that changed?
The role is well defined but unfortunately not followed up.
Okay.
Things have changed because they feel schools are, it's a business now for them. They're the clients. They need, the child is the prince or the princess being served in the school.
Yeah.
So those little things are missing where, children are not learning how to cope up with things that will come eventually in life.
Yeah.
They're overprotected by the parents most of the time. And that makes a lot of difference in the development of the child.
Yeah.
The holistic development is hampered by this kind of an attitude. They need to be slightly stronger. You have two variety of people. One variety says, "Aap kuch bhi karo ji, aapke paas hai," There's one variety says, "How dare you tell my child?"
Yeah. How did you scold?
So the mental harm and all those things, those are the terms which are embedded in the children through these little instances, which is not good because children are taking advantage of this because of all this.
And then teachers are not able to give those lessons or pass on to that.
And they have to understand and believe in the teacher because she's meaning good for your child.
Yeah.
So that little thing makes a lot of difference. Little ones have turned the terminology like it is, my mental health is being disturbed,
Yeah.
which is not good. Yes, we need to take care of it and not, saying that
It's not something to discard about, but then not to introduce them at
undue
such a...
advantage is not.
So what would be 2 pieces of advice that you would like to give the viewers, the parents that who are watching this?
Believe in your child and believe in the school system that's bringing up your child, because you put your trust and faith, you have to stay by it.
Yeah. So, ma'am, your journey from a maths teacher to an award-winning principal is truly inspiring. Your dedication to inclusive education, sustainability, and innovation beautifully blends traditional values with modern teaching methods. Thank you for sharing your insights with us today. Your story has inspired me, and I'm sure it will inspire nationwide educators and learners. Until next time, subscribe to our channel, Beyond Boundaries.
Thank you so
Thank you, ma'am.
much.